Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Friday night, I'm just chilling. Happy 4th of July. I was going to go over to a friend's house and watch the fireworks off of his balcony. They live on the river and you can see several fireworks displays from all over town, professional displays, and it's a great place to see it, but it's been a long day. I've been working hard this week and I'm just happy enough to watch it on TV. Let's tell some stories tonight. I'll tell you about a 4th of July story that happened when I was a teenager. I have another 4th of July story on my channel, which you can go look for if you happen to like 4th of July stories. And that's all about the Mexican Mafia, if you like that one. So go search that one. But I'll tell you about when I went down to go see the DC fireworks, and I'm watching on TV the DC fireworks right now. I lived in Washington, D.C. during high school. Me and my brother were hanging out and having a little party, some friends over, getting high, getting drunk. I took a little bit of acid, not much, a little bit, like one hit. I was a big time druggie, so a hit of acid for me was nothing. And I had some motivation. The acid, I guess, made me a little peppy. Nobody else seemed to really have the motivation. I wanted to go down to DC, which meant we got to take the subway. But I wanted to take the subway down to DC, downtown, to the mall on Washington. That's where the museums are, and the Lincoln Memorial, the Jefferson Memorial, Washington Monument, all that stuff. And that's where you go see the fireworks. We can easily take the subway down there, no big deal. But nobody had the motivation to go, and they were like, we're not going down there. We're all wasted. Playing music, having a good time. But there's one dude who I didn't really know very well. He went to my high school, but I didn't really know him very well. Robbie. And he had taken some acid too, and I guess maybe the acid had a little bit of speed in it. They used to cut it with different stuff, so who knows what was in it. But he was like, yeah, I'll go, let's go. So me and him, we bail out and we walk down to the subway and jump on a train and go downtown. Like I said, I didn't really know this guy, Robbie, very well. I mean, I knew him, but I didn't really know what kind of dude he was, and certainly didn't know if he could handle his drugs, and I guess he couldn't. When we were on the train, the acid started kicking in, and we're in that tunnel. The train's just going through, and you got these little lights outside the train, inside the tunnel, like fluorescent lights, and they're placed every so often, and the tunnel is dark, and you're just going through, and you're seeing these lights, but the acid is leaving these trails. That's when I noticed it was kicking in. I was like, whoa, I feel it. I look over at Robbie to see if he's tripping, and oh, he's wigged out. Way too wasted. Apparently he wasn't used to taking acid. And I don't know how much he took. And the train is packed full of people. See, 4th of July in Washington, D.C. is a mega holiday. That's a big holiday. People come from all over to see those fireworks. I don't know if they're the biggest in the country, but they're certainly some of the biggest. And they're quite impressive. You can see them across the river from Virginia. You can see them from Maryland. I mean, these are gigantic fireworks. And the train's packed full of people partying, groups of people laughing and, whatever. And he somehow gets into it, like an argument, with just some people on the train. He thinks they're fucking with him. They were talking to each other. He thinks they're talking to him. And he's like, what'd you say? I'll fuck you up. So then they're all, talking shit to each other. I'm far too wasted to deal with this. And I'm like, oh man, why did I come down here with this guy? He's nuts. So I have to calm him down and calm the whole situation down. And the whole time, all the way till we got to where our destination was, get down to the mall, he's like talking shit to them. And I'm like trying to calm him down. And he's like, fuck that, they're talking shit to me. So I pull him off the train and we go find a place to watch a concert. At the concert, I figured it was a good time to bust out a joint. We're tripping pretty hard. Good time to smoke some weed. So I pull out a joint. I bought a couple of them, blaze that sucker up, get it going, pass it to Robbie. This chick next to me, I thought she wanted a hit. She's older. She's wearing like this blue jacket, little zip-up jacket, nylon jacket. And she tells me rather sternly, you better put that joint out right now. Well, I was a thug. And I was 16 or 17 or something like that, and basically the size I am now, and a lot crazier. And I cursed at her and was rude to her, very rude to her, and she reiterated her demand and told me directly, you put that out immediately. And I'm like, or what? I mean, you're not my mother. Who the hell do you think you are? Or what, lady? So she pulls up her jacket and shows me not only her badge, but her gun. She's a cop. Shows me her badge. Whoa. That thing is glistening in the lights. Stands out. I was like, oh my God, that's a cop. Put that joint out. I grabbed the joint from Robbie. And she tells me as I'm holding the joint, ready to put it out, I'm already ready to comply. One cop is enough. But she made it worse. She tells me, she's like, you're surrounded by cops right now. I look around and there's a dude here, a dude here, a dude there, all wearing the same little blue zip-up jackets. And they pull their little thing up, show me their badges too. I'm like, oh shit. I'm surrounded by undercover cops. So I put that joint out, stamp it out. Sorry. They let me go. They weren't trying to take a teenager off to jail on 4th of July for smoking a joint, but I definitely got the slap on the wrist. I got the message. So we figured this is a good time to go over and catch a spot to see the fireworks. The concerts are lame anyways. It was like Wayne Newton or the Beach Boys or, you know, some kind of crap. Terrible. So we go over to the reflecting pool. Long strip of water reflects the Washington Monument, whatever. Two people stripped down, guy and a girl stripped down, butt naked. The chick looked pretty cute. They were both young, athletic. And they jump onto a raft in the reflecting pool. Like they spent time blowing it up first, put the raft down, stripped down. And they go float out on the raft together, butt naked. She's on the bottom, he's on the top of her. And he starts humping her. He's banging her. There's tens of thousands of people and fireworks going off at the moment. And people are watching and clapping and hooting and hollering and can't believe it's happening, and he's just humping away as fast as he can. The cops are with their flashlights shining it on him, right on his butt as he's humping away and yelling at him, stop it, get over here. And he's not paying attention to them. He's just humping. You're not paying attention to cops when you're humping. The fireworks are going crazy. The acid at that point was really peaking. And I figured it was a good time to light this second joint. And cops are busy. They're not coming for me. So we lit that joint, watched the dude hump that chick's brains out. They finally pulled the raft in, got busted the second they got to the shore, but I guess it was worth it. And I think that's a pretty serious arrest. I mean, that's not just a ticket. But it was probably worth it. And that's the DC fireworks. If you ever go see the DC fireworks, I can only hope you have nearly as much fun as I did. Happy 4th of July.